Hi everybody and welcome to Grounded World Gaming. Today we're jumping into Farming Simulator 25 and we're currently on Witcombe Park, which is the newly released map by Oxygen David. And to be honest, he's done a remarkable job on this. Um, I haven't actually really played on this map much yet, so if you wish to follow me in this video, we'll make a start. And I'll try and find my way around a bit more because, as I say, I'm not 100% up on this map yet. But anyway, we're going to start by harvesting this field over here, which I think, is it barley? Yes, it is. So we're going to start by harvesting that field. We're currently starting with the start vehicles on the farm that you get when you first load up. So if I remember rightly, I believe the combine's in this shed here. Yep. It's actually the first time I've used this combine in the game, the self-leveling combine, the Fendt 5275 CSL. Nice looking machine. Anyway, I'll try not to damage it on my first time driving it. I do apologise if the sound of the vehicles is too loud. This is my first video today, so I'm still getting grips of sound and everything like that, and yeah, so I do apologise in advance for any hiccups with the sound. Right, yeah, so we're going to drop the header off here. Now, what I'm hoping to do with the Farming Simulator series is to play sort of fairly realistic. I will do maybe a bit in cab and obviously out of cab. I'll try and make it so it's even, because I think maybe being in cab all the time can probably be a bit, you don't get to see much of what's going on around, even though it's more realistic, but this is a game after all, and yeah, I don't want to make it too boring for everyone. So yeah, we'll unfold the harvester in a second and get ready to start harvesting this barley. Right, so we'll fire her up. I am going to use the lane assist. I'm just going to jump back in the cab for a moment here because in my earphones this combine sounds really loud. I don't know yet until I listen back to it whether or not you're going to be able to hear me speaking over it. I did do a little sound test beforehand, but it sounded okay then, but it sounds a lot louder to me in the earphones at the moment, so for now I'll just hop in the cab so it's not so noisy. So yeah, I say this is a new channel for me. Farming Simulator will be the main game that I will be playing on the channel, to be honest. but I am also looking at doing other simulator games as well as some survival games, and yeah, just some games that I hope other people might enjoy watching me play. I will tend to choose the games that I kind of enjoy, because I feel that if I really like the game and I'm playing it can maybe be more entertaining for you guys, because I just feel that if I'm sort of just playing random games that I don't really have a feeling for, that's probably going to show, and I don't really want to do that. So there are a couple of games that I've been thinking of at the moment. I'm not going to go into explaining them all at the moment, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes, and obviously over time, obviously I guess people will let me know of any games they're not really interested in, and if I find that in time people do suggest I change a game or something, then obviously I will look at changing one of them and playing a different one. But for now, I say we're playing Farming Simulator, and I say this will be a game that I will always have on the channel. Farming Simulator is a game that I really enjoy. It's one of my favourite simulator games, to be honest. And yeah, so this will always be there'll always be a Farming Simulator video every week, and I'm also hoping to do at the start, I don't know how many videos a week, because I say I'm new to this, so in my head I'm thinking 2 or 3 videos a week, but in reality I don't know whether or not I'll be able to do that straight away until I get a bit more used to things. But I'll see. So yeah, at the moment my thoughts are 1 Farming Simulator video a week, and maybe to start off with another video a week of a different game, either probably a survival game or something, or could be another simulator game. As I say, I'll try them. I do want to vary it a little bit. My ideal ambition is to have 3 games a week, but as I say, at the moment I don't know whether or not I'll be able to do that in reality, because of the time that it will take to obviously upload videos, edit them, and I will also be looking at creating music for the channel as well, which I'll use during gameplays, probably time lapses, especially with Farming Simulator. Yeah, so obviously that's going to take a bit of time as well. Yeah, so I'm sorry if I keep saying a lot. I tend to do that when I'm a bit nervous, and with this being the first video, at the moment I'm talking to myself and I feel a bit of an idiot, but I'm hoping that somebody will watch this one day, and I'll get more used to it and not sound so bad eventually. So yeah, I'm waffling away here, and I'm actually making a hash of this field. I don't really know where I'm going now. I'm just going to go up the middle here for now. We will get ourselves back on track at some stage. Not too bad, is it? So at least with this lane assist that we've got now, you pretty much know you're going to be able to complete the whole field in a reasonable way. Not like before we had the lane assist. I was never very good at keeping in a straight line, so which always used to be a bit of an issue if you started a field and then wanted to get the worker to finish it, because they were kind of like, oh my god, were you drunk when you started this? And then they're all over the place. So yeah, it makes it a bit easier now. So, right, we've actually nearly got a full tank, haven't we? I better be thinking about going to grab a tractor to unload it. All right. Actually, do you know what? There's no point getting the worker to start on this because they're just going to stop anyway. So I'll just I'll head a bit into the field here. We'll fill her up completely. Actually, I'll get the pipe out now already. There we go. Pretty much full now. That'll do it. Right, I'm not going to run all the way across. We'll just tab through the vehicles. Yeah, I think we'll grab the New Holland. Simple reasons is it's not connected up to anything at the moment, and it's a bit more simpler. Right, so let's go and grab our trailer. Alright, try and squeeze through here without taking out the feeder wagon. Yeah, so anyone, if anyone does watch this, feel free to make any comments about any improvements you think I could make to make the videos better, or make even my audio better if it's a bit naff. Alright, we actually didn't do a very good job at that, did we? Alright. I managed to not take the shed out, but it was very close. Okay, so let's go and unload the harvester, and then we'll continue harvesting the barley. That'll do. Yeah, this Witcombe Park, I think I'm pronouncing it properly. It's really, really nice. So I haven't completely travelled around the whole map or anything yet. So I'm still quite a noob at this map, really. Alright, we'll back you up out of the way a bit. Alright. Okay. Alright, we'll just jump back in again for a second, so hopefully you can hear me. Yeah, so it's not going to be a very long video, this first one, because I'm probably going to run out of things to say being the first video, and everyone's going to be thinking, oh yeah, there's that quiet guy that hardly ever talks. Yeah, so I don't really want that to be on the first video. So yeah, I know this map has got some very steep hills, which is why I think this combine's ideal for that, because obviously it's got the self raise and lower on the back of it. I'm a John Deere person, really. I do like John Deere tractors, so at some stage we're bound to have a John Deere. I'm not going to have a whole fleet of John Deeres in the future because I think it's always interesting to mix and match a little bit. You know, yeah. But as I was saying before, yeah, there are some other games that I will play on here as well, and hopefully people will enjoy them. Um, and eventually, when people do start to watch, hopefully people will leave a bit of feedback about whether they like the videos or not, and I can always change and adapt to other games if some of them are not working out. Uh, Euro Truck Simulator is probably one that we may play at times. I just missed a bit there. But it's probably because I didn't select my lane. Try again, ground it. Come on, get it right. There we go. It's not quite as bad as going to the hairdresser though, is it? And I'm missing a big chunk of your hair. But yeah, so Euro Truck Simulator is one that I may play at times. I was thinking as well of maybe having a couple of survival games, something like 7 Days to Die, Sons of the Forest, and any other ones that that people may feel that they'd like to watch. There's another really good simulator game that has recently just come out that I actually really like because I like the I do like the kind of realism in games. I do tend to play games as though I'm in the world myself. Yeah, which I don't know, I just find it more immersive that way and I enjoy it. It's the kind of style that I will be looking to do on my games. I say this first video at the moment is not really like that, only because I'm just starting out and finding my bearings really. Yeah, sorry, I was just saying, wasn't I, about another game that's recently just come out, one that I've played a little bit of at the moment and I really enjoy it. And that's Fathom's End, which is the game where you become a lighthouse keeper. That's a really good game. I was thinking of doing maybe a little mini series on that. I don't think it would ever be a very long series because I don't think there's really enough in the game to make it a very long series, but we'll see. I don't know. Obviously, the game is still in development. It's early stage. It's early access. So I know the developer did speak a bit about adding a bit of what am I doing? Adding a bit of like story to the game, which I do believe is not going to be story about the actual character because there is no defined character for the game. It's really clever and nice in the way that he's done it, as in that it makes you feel that you are the lighthouse keeper. You're not kind of taking over a character like, you're not going to be like, Joe Blogs or whatever. You literally feel as though you are the keeper, the lighthouse keeper. Yeah, so I'm thinking of doing like a little mini series on that one, and then we'll see where it goes. If it does turn into be a bit of a longer series, that'll be great. Obviously, there will be updates, so we can always pop back in and check out the latest updates and see how the games get coming along. Yeah, but anyway, I won't waffle on any more about that because obviously we're in Farming Simulator at the moment. We're not stuck in a lighthouse in the middle of the ocean. Right. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is I think I'll probably finish this field off today, and that will probably be the end of this first video. Only because I don't want to waffle on too much or run out of words to say, and also not realise that my combine's full up because I'm not concentrating. Uh, yeah, so right, I'll tell you what. Let's run the combine over to the tractor. No point jumping out, running over to the tractor and driving back here. We'll just drive over and dump this load and then finish off this field, and then job's a good one. But yeah, if anyone does watch this video, then please give it a like or a dislike if you don't like it. Sometimes I think negative comments can be sometimes in some ways as good as positive ones because it can let me know where I'm going wrong. Um, yeah, and subscribe, if you want to, of course. Uh, yeah, because I think it's going to be an interesting one to see where this is going to go. As I say, I've got a few different games in mind. It's as I say, farming simulator. There will always be a farming simulator every week. Other games. I may play sort of one game one week, another game a different week. Alongside farming simulator. Yeah, and as I say, we'll see where it goes. All right. So I'll do a little bit out of the cab. As I say, again, I really hope you can hear me and this combine isn't drowning me out. If it is, then I apologise and I'll try and fix it ready for the next video. But yeah, we'll finish this field and then we'll call it a day. I've noticed there's a lot of good mods coming out for Farming Simulator 25 now. There's a lot of mods that are adding a lot more sort of scripts, as in being able to do maintenance on your vehicles and everything, which I think is a really good addition. I'm really quite excited to see what else is going to come out, really. And yeah, right, so I'm going to jump back in for a minute, I say, because it sounds so loud to me, this combine. I don't know whether or not you're going to hear me properly. Yeah, I really enjoy the way this game's going with the mods at the moment, and there seems to be a lot of new scripts coming out now, adding a lot more realism to the game. And as I say, I am someone, I do like realism. Can't always, I think you can't always do 100% realism in a game, but I'll always try and make them as realistic as I can. Yeah, things are going to go wrong, but then they do in real life. So my main aim is obviously to make my videos entertaining, which I think it is for anybody that's on YouTube. And yeah, I hope that I can achieve that at some stage. You know, I don't want to keep my channel solely as just a farming simulator channel because, you know, it's nice to explore other games, play other games, and yeah, is that it? I think it is, isn't it? So yeah, as I say, it's nice to play other games and explore different games as well. And yeah, and I say I try and add realism to as many of them as possible. As sorry, I'll start again. I will try to add realism to as many of them as I can as possible because I just enjoy games that way. You know, I'm not the kind of person that I don't sort of like just yeah, I do sometimes play games to relax and chill out because obviously, you know, um, who doesn't? But I also, when I play games, I say I do like to play them in kind of a realistic way because that's me. You know, I'm quite a grounded person in that way, which is part of the reason why the channel's called Grounded World Gaming. You know, quite a laid back person, you know, and yeah, and I just like to play games that way. And I'm just hoping that that will become entertaining for some of you guys that will watch. And yeah, so anyway, I'm just going to quickly unload the combine now into the trailer, and then we'll go and tip the load, and then that will be it for this video. And then I will, and then I'm going to have fun trying to edit it. Oh wow, that probably will be fun. Where's my pipe? I'm probably miles away from the truck. Oh, not that far. Missed. Oh, come on. Right, tell you what. Get over that way a bit more. That'll do. It's going in. There we go. Right. Fold that up. It will go and drop the header off back on the header trailer. And then, as I say, we'll go and tip the load, and then we'll call it a day. Yeah, so as I say, I'm really hoping this channel's gonna grow into be something fun for people to watch, you know, and yeah, as I say, we'll see. Watch this space. We'll see how it goes. Right then, for now, let's go and tip this. Our first load, a nice load of barley. Be interesting to see how this game goes really, because as I say, I've played Farming Simulator for quite a while, but I've kind of never played it for people to watch. So it's going to be interesting playing this and building something up, you know, knowing that hopefully one day people are going to watch and are going to enjoy it as much as I do, you know. That's the main aim of it, really. To build something up and have that kind of feeling that, you know, there's people coming along with you for the journey, you know, so. So yeah, we'll end here. We'll just reverse up so we're not blocking the road. There we go. And that's that. So anyway, yeah, so thank you very much to anyone who does watch this video. And as I say, if you do like it, then please give it a like. If you have any comments, any comments at all, then please feel free to drop comments below. And yeah, got any advice for me starting out, and that would always be helpful. But yeah, let's say hopefully this is going to turn into something really good. You know, the farming simulator series here on Witcombe Park, and obviously there will be new maps in the future. We're not going to stick on the same one the whole way through. Maybe we'll do a survival role play at some stage as well, but not just yet. I'll get a bit more used to talking to myself before we get to that part. That's what it is at the moment. I know eventually people will hear this, but at the moment it feels like I'm just talking to myself. And yeah, so and as I say, with the other games as well in the future, it's probably really boring for you guys of me just staring at a rear tire of a tractor. Let's take a wander over to the house. Yeah, so and as I say, with the other games as well that I have in mind at the moment, and yeah, we'll see what the future for Grounded World Games is. Or Grounded World Gaming, should I say. Yeah. Anyway, thanks again, to anyone that's watched. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Okay. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.